Moving on to the actual transmitter front face, I can show you the controls here. So we've got on off here, which is, see the meter moves, and that beeping says that we've got a high throttle at switch on, so I'll bring that back. So that turns the beeper off. Now the other controls we've got here is the rudder twist knob here, which is quite a nice little way of doing it. You've got the rudder trim here, which is to the left hand side. These are the other aileron elevator controls with the relative trims there. That's the aileron trim, elevator trim. I've also added a 3-position switch here because the guy I'm doing this for, who's sadly a stroke victim, has limited use of his left hand, so he flies single stick transmitters now. So that one, 3-position switch there on for channel 6, which you can use for flats. And then we have a button here which you can use for either single channel emulation or as a minute minder for the operate rudder and elevator, sort of the old school single channel mode. So there we go, that's the, you've got split controls there for channels 1 and 5. So we've got channel 1, channel 1 here on the ailerons, 2 on the elevator, 3 is the throttle, 4 is the rudder, 5 is the other slider, and then we've got a 6 switch channel there, 3-position switch, put it back to the centre position, and the aerial has gone in the top there very neatly, 2.4 aerial. Let me just show you the back as well. I've added onto other features. You can see the bind buttons in there, and there's a charge socket for him. I've just written on the outside what type of LiPo is in there, so he doesn't charge it incorrectly, because that will cause a fire. The whole transmitter case was pretty rough, so I've stripped all the paint off of that and refinished it all, and generally it's turned out quite nice. I'm pleased with it. So yeah, there we go, Flightlink Series 4, fitted with an Arduino controller with the 2.4 gigahertz Corona module. Oh, the other thing I did, I reprinted this label here because the other one was all badly corroded, so we've copied that. Mike Kitchen helped me out with that, thank you Mike. Yeah, that's about it really. I'll move on to showing you how the transmitter moves the servos. Right, here is the inside of the Flightlink Series 4. You can see the encoder module on the right there. Here's the throttle and auxiliary pots, the on-off and meter there. I fitted a small LiPo battery there for convenience. There it is, you can see that. And then here's the right hand stick with its 2 pots on the side, and it's got a twist pot in the knob for the rudder. Quick look inside the transmitter back. You can see I've fitted the charge socket in there. It's got the Corona module stuck on the back, and there's a rates pot or expo pot which you can use there to adjust the characteristics of the main 3 flying controls. So here's a quick demo of the Flightlink Series 4 with the servos and the Corona receiver. Okay, so just power it on, and you'll hear the throttle high warning. So I'll just move that down to low, and then here we go. There's the aileron control on the right here. Aileron, elevator number 2, and then throttle on the left there. And then we've got the rudder control on the knob here, and then channel 5 is there, and then channel 6 is on the left there, 3-position, used for flaps or retractor undercarriage. So 3-position, put it back to neutral position. One more thing to show you is the single channel button, which is here. So one for right, one press for right. You can see there'll be right rudder, which is the same as this, or right aileron, and then twice for left, again left. You can see it's a mix that's been added in. Now if we press 3 times we should get a kick up elevator, which should move this servo in that direction. So 1, 2, 3 coming up. Oh, 1, 2, 3, there we go. Kick up elevator on the 3rd press. There we go, Flightlink Series 4. Converted to 2.4 using a Phil Green encoder and Corona 2.4 gigahertz module, running on 6 functions using a CR6 Corona receiver here. And yeah, hopefully the guy I'm doing it for will be very pleased with it. There's the trims, aileron, elevator, rudder. Yeah, pretty good. I'm pleased how it's turned out, and hopefully that's another 1970s transmitter rescued for future posterity. Thanks for watching. So as a comparison between the Series 4 single stick that I've just recently restored, and here is an original twin stick Series 4. As you can see, identical case layout, only difference being that instead of having the sliders here on the left hand side, this has got conventional dual axis stick. So this is set up for throttle and rudder on the right hand side, and again aileron and elevator. Apart from the stick layout, they are essentially identical, but I thought it'd be good to show you. This is an original one, and this is the one that's been restored. Okay, thanks for watching, and if you like these videos, don't forget to subscribe or give us a like. Thanks very much.